Alright, what's up, Ride Warriors? Back here playing Planet Coaster again, and continuing to build Evergreen Groves. This is part 17, I think, here. Last time, we started building our building around the food shops and stalls that are along my main Midway here, leading up to the Grand Carousel. And I think we'll get right into continuing this building. So I don't like how flat the front of the building is at the moment. I'm gonna put my filters on here for wood, tile, and wood modern. Those are the couple of things. So we've got lots of different, we've got lots of window options and door options, which we're going to make use of at some point. First, let's go to the roof and the roof trims. So we have these eaves, and these eaves were helpful before, and I guess what I should change the color of them. I think we want to do something like that. Yeah, that looks good. Grid size. So apparently we can't line that up. What I'd like to try and do... Oops. What I'd like to try and do is see if there is a way... It's going to be there. So there is that, which is good. But let's do the advanced move. Ooh, this doesn't have advanced move because it's gotta be like that. Okay. This is good to know. Oh, I have an idea. I've got these corner eaves here, which have this lovely sort of cornery look to them. Like that. So I can put this cornery look here, and then it'll sort of have that eave hanging off, which isn't the worst look in the world. Ooh, see, I kind of like that. I'm gonna take those eaves off the side, because I think there's some ways to do that. I was kind of hoping that I could make those eaves, I could have different angled eaves, but they're only supposed to come off the one side. So if I do this, get it up to approximately the right height. Tell me I nailed that height straight away. It's 1 unit too high. Okay, so if I do that, and sort of bring this in, I think it's actually going to align perfectly. Yes, it is. Okay, that looks good. Excellent. So it's got that neat sort of look to it. Okay, so now if I do the eave here, I can sort of continue that look all the way across. And there, it actually lines up perfectly all the way across, which is pretty cool. So now we've got this sort of look, which is interesting. I don't know if I'm completely loving it yet, but it does have a nice little look to it. Yeah, we'll see. I think I want to put some windows and stuff on there. We'll see how I kind of like the look of that as we progress here. Okay, so let's do the back side. I think we'll put it just cutting in all the way so that it looks like it's going all the way around. That's fine. Yeah, I mean that looks pretty good. I'm liking that a little bit. You know, we can maybe put some accent pieces of some sort. I mean, we definitely want windows up the top, and I definitely want to do something more. Roof decorations, flat roofs, pitched roofs. See, this is what I want here. I want this sort of this edge trim piece of sorts. Does this have advanced move? It doesn't have advanced move. See, what I would like to actually do is put this here. The advanced move isn't working. See, I'd like to kind of put that at the angles and everything. See, it kind of wants to go right there. Yeah, that's not quite it. I mean, is that lined up there? I think it is. It's in the middle. Yeah, see, I could kind of go with something like that, but it's not quite the look that I want. I gotta figure out a way to do something here with the roof overhang, and I think I've got just the trick. So what I think I want to do is, I think that's the right height. It's gonna be down one. I think I want to have them sort of hang off. Grid height is 1 meter. Grid size is 3. I kind of want to come off like that, but I feel like that's too much. Well, maybe not. Again, just sort of experimenting right now with what the different looks that I can actually create here. Now, for some reason, it's not locking to the height I want. See, if I do that, see, it almost looks like it's too extreme of an overhang. I mean, it looks nice, don't get me wrong. I don't understand why my height appears to be off. Is that the right height? No, it's not. It's weird. It's weird that it's not, it's weird that it's not at the same height as it used to be. See, if I wanted to have this overhang, then I would, you know, do this sort of thing, but it's kind of like clipping. I mean, it looks okay. But yeah, I'm not liking that overhang. I think we'll do something else. I don't like that the height's not the same for whatever reason. I can't really figure out why. So I like that. Let's go to the windows and doors and decorations and stuff first. Let's try and figure this out. So we've got recess small. Position snap on. We do. We have position snap and we have aligned to surface. It's not centered. We want this to be centered. Yes. Oh. So that looks nice. Plain, sleek, slim, yes. Plain peaked. Oh, that looks nice. Heart small. Heart large. Grand pudding. Holy shit, that's big. Oh, see that? See, that looks nice. And is that paintable? Tell me that's paintable. It is paintable. So we can do, can we do the dark green for the tile? Yes, we can. And I don't know what's that? Oh, it's changing the sill color. So maybe we can make the sill the dark green as well. And maybe we'll make it a brighter green. Like that. And maybe what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll change the sill to be the same color as those windows there, so it's a little bit different. I'll probably have to do that offline, because if I look here, my paint is up here, and as you can see, my cursor's changing. That's the lovely recording box that I keep telling you about. Let's keep looking at what these. Oh, so that's all the windows. Let's turn on the other types, just because I think there's a few more window types. Oh, maybe not. Windows. Yeah, these are the windows. Window decorations. Yeah, I think we want to go for things that look a little bit nicer as far as the windows go. See, I want them to be like a brighter brown, but I don't want them to be the same brown as the building. So I actually like that look, which is the orangish brown. I like the way that looks. So I think we'll go with that for those. And we'll put the same things on the back side, because we've got this lovely position snap-on. It seems to be working quite well at the moment. Let's see. Now, what do we want to do? What else do we want to do? We've got decorations. We've got shop decorations. Turn off our filters. We've got wall signs. Flags. We may have to do some flags here. I do want to put the park logo here somewhere, which I actually unveiled on the day of episode 2 kind of coming out. See, we could do that flag there, but it actually, the roof, because I've done the eave, is sort of clipping into it, so we could do the flags off of there. Maybe this isn't the right place to do the flags. Although we could do them on the roof. Union Jack flag. Interesting. What do we want to do? Maybe we just want some more of those decoration pieces. I was kind of thinking like a balcony type thing, but I'm not sure that it's quite what I was looking for. Yeah, I'm just sort of looking for, things. See how they look. Where was, in Windows? Was it here? See, here's the more plain windows that we've been putting on other buildings. I don't know that I want to put those. Well, maybe we can. Yeah, I think maybe we can put a few. Maybe we can put a few of those smaller windows. Maybe we can put a few of those smaller windows in there. I think we'll do that. Here is the railing, which I don't know what I want to do for the railing. I felt like maybe there'd be a place to do this. Oh, maybe it's here. This doesn't look paintable. I mean, it would look okay there, but it's not functional there. It would just purely be sort of for the look of things. So that's okay. Let's see here. Can I see at all what color? This is probably not. No. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go back and edit these colors. Offline. Okay. I really want to do something with the roof just to sort of jazz up the edges a little bit. Bavarian balcony. Oh, see that? That looks nice. It's not quite the type of thing that I'm looking for. I don't want to edit main entrance staff. I want to edit this one. Okay. So window decorations is sort of these balcony looking things. Oh, we've got window box flowers. Maybe we do want to put some of those on here. Okay. Let's go to the windows first. Go down to first person. Yeah, see, even having that isn't the worst thing in the world. Let's look at... Let's see how small our small windows actually are. Yeah, see, those... We can actually put... We can put those on here and they'll look okay. So I shall... I'm going to do the advanced move on this piece and sort of try and center it. Roughly center, just to give it a little bit of a more interesting look. I think that looks pretty good. So we'll do the advanced duplicate and move tool. We'll slide this over and we're going to do it I want it to be centered. So I need it to be centered over the gulpy sign, which is right about there, and luckily that awning has a bit of a pattern to it. Which appears to be right there. It's going to come back to the left just a little bit. I'm using the little hanging piece of the gulpy sign. That looks good. Okay, and now we'll do the other side. Looks to be centered. Let's just get centered with the origin. It's a little bit off. Right about there. That looks good. Alright. So now, yeah, I think it does need windows in the other spots. Still looks a little bit too plain, unless there's other decorations and stuff. But yeah, I think we need to put them throughout. You know what? We are going to, because I know that when I do the window placement on these bottom pieces, they are going to center themselves with position snap. Maybe not height-wise, but the position snap is going to make them center. Like so. So because of that, I'm going to place these, or place this one anyway, and I'm going to lower it so that it's in a more realistic place. I almost want to have it aligned with the food stands themselves. Almost. Like even that height is good because it's sort of centered on the wall, even though it's not, absolutely perfect. So I think to make sure that it is perfectly centered, I think we'll go back. There's this type of window on it. Large heart window. Yeah, it's weird how some of them snap to different positions. We'll bring this down right there. So we have the bottom of that piece sort of aligned with that seam on the other side. I think that looks good. Center. Yeah, I mean they look the same. Okay, so now what we can do is we can go back up and move these smaller windows. So that they line up. So I'll center myself with the arrows. And then I'll sort of just move it so that it's centered, because I know the window on the bottom is centered, so I'll center it over it. It's exactly what I was looking for. Now we've got plenty of windows. Probably have to put some basic windows on the backside. There's no reason for them to have elaborate windows on the backside necessarily. I mean, I put them on the top, but we can do basic windows on the backside. Centered there. Yes. Okay, good. So now we've got sort of this look to the building, which I think looks really nice. I mean, you get this nice fancy look, sort of this older school look, and it sort of blends a little bit of the look that you have from these buildings, which is somewhat basic as far as the windows go, and now you've got more depth up here. I really wish there's something that I can do about the roof, though. Definitely going to have to try and figure something out there still. Let's see, what can we do for windows on the back side here? We've got these larger, more basic windows. Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, these are more for the employees and stuff that are kind of going in. I think that's fine. Actually, we're going to need a door back here as well. Firehouse door, rear. Is that the same door that I've had before? I think it is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to match the color of that door later. I'm actually going to take the window off of here so I can put the door. We get approximately centered. There we go. Now you have a door. Let's go back to windows. Let's see if any of these small windows look nice here. I mean, they do. At least there they do. They at least look good on the lower level. But I mean, that's not where the windows would actually be. It should be higher. And it doesn't really mesh with the heights that the other windows are at. They're sort of all in between. So I think I'm just gonna sort of leave it, because right now this looks like a 3-story type building here. So I think that looks good. So really the next task at hand for me is I think I want to put some flowers, perhaps window boxes around here. We've got window balconies. See, it's going to be tough to do because we have these fancy windows that are already sticking out. Oh, I've got this fancy. Oh, well that looks nice. Bavarian balcony. Yeah, I mean that's it. It looks nice. It's way too big, for what this needs to be. It actually wouldn't look half bad going across there, but it doesn't really fit what I want here. Stone window, no. Victorian wooden balcony, no. Yeah, I mean they look nice, but ultimately not really what I'm going for. Window box, plain, small. See, they snap there. Window box, plain, large. You are not snapping. Oh, there you snap. See, but they sort of clip into to where the actual window is. Painted large. Oh, see that? That looks neat. But again, it sort of clips in. Let's see what I can do as far as editing this goes. I want to edit the window box because it's clipping in very badly. I don't think there's a way that I'm going to be able to select it. Doesn't quite have the look. Lattice. See, the lattice looks nice as well. Oops. I do like the painted look, though. Here's painted small. Painted large. Oh. See, that looks nice. I almost wish that I could see it snapping there, and then I might be able to pull it out a little bit so that it's hanging off of the window. I think that would look nice. Maybe I should try this at player height first. Try it down low. See there, it's snapping to that height, so I might be able to work with that. Let's change the colors first. So I know I want I like the bright yellow on the flower there, with the orange in the middle. I think I just want to change this blue to like a green, but I want it to be a nicer green. That's a nice green. And the wood's very close to what I sort of want. I want it to sort of match the window box, which that's pretty close as it is. I think it just needs to come a little bit closer to the orange spectrum. Yeah, I think that looks nice. And then you know, those are just the flowers that have sort of filled in there. So let's see, can I select the window box? see, this is kind of a shame at this point, because again, it's the it's kind of a shame that it's not snapping to where I want. It's not going to make this very easy on me. But at any rate, I do have the aligned to surface on. So if I hold it there, if I do it there, if I go in, I think it's actually hanging. Yeah, so it is hanging off of the window now, which is fine. Because that's actually, I have window boxes at my house off of the front windows that kind of look like that. So that's actually okay, and now I can select it, so we're in great shape. So now let me center my view. That looks good. Maybe over a little more. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. So now let's adjust the height. I think we really do want it to kind of be aligned with the window sill so that it looks like it's sort of hanging off. So I think we kind of want it there, maybe a little bit lower. Yeah, we'll sort of align it. We'll align it there. Oops. Yeah. I think that looks good. Oops. So now we're just going to move this. That looks good. That looks centered, perhaps. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, so now we've got flower boxes out front that look very nice. And again, we don't necessarily need those on every single building or window, but I think they look nice. Like I don't know. Well, do we think that they'd look nice up top? I wonder. I think we're not going to put them up top, and the reason being is because if you're looking up at them from this height, you're not going to really see the flowers. You're just going to see the bottom of the boxes. So I think we'll just put the flowers here, and that will kind of be sufficient. Okay, so we've gone on far too long in this episode already in order to even think about starting lighting. So we'll do lighting in the next episode. Let's try and figure out something with this roof because I'm not overly keen on the way that this roof is looking at the moment. And then I've got to go back and figure out all the got flat roofs. So here's roof trims. Nope, too much. Too much. This does have advanced move. And this is the sort of eave that's on our front gate. But it's an auto stack. So it's not really what I'm looking for. We've got flat roof molding, and I guess on the carousel building, I sort of just kind of dealt with it there. Oh, wait a minute. Square tile slope overhang. Oh. See, that's... But if you place that, I don't think you have the advanced move option. You don't. See, this is nice, though. And this is sort of... Oh, see, this sort of has the... This'll sort of do that type of thing. It's got the wood underneath. That looks kind of cool. I mean, it's different than the eave. It's different than the eave that's already on the building here. It looks good with the wood there. But I can't angle it. Oh. Well, that might be the ticket right there. And you can do advanced move. And here's like the normal roof molding. But it's like, it's really big and obnoxious there. I don't want it to be that thick. Oh, and it can't be that tall either. This is sort of the stone look that the main entrance had. And it looks good there, but then I've... See, I could do something like that, but it's not gonna line up the way that I want it to. There's a lot of good options here, but none of them are exactly kind of what I was looking for. I may have to go back and sort of revisit the roof overhang idea. Let's go back to the roofs. Let's take those two away. So our ridge. Is snap even on? Let's turn auto stack on. See, I could do that. Bring it out. Ah, there's the height we were at before. Interesting. See, it's paintable. I know it is. I think it's that color. Okay. Oh, I'll turn auto stacking off so that my height will stay the same. So there we go, and then if I pull it out like that, see, it looks interesting. I don't like how much of an overhang there is there. I wish it was a little bit less, but I wonder if I change the rest of the building to match, if it will look different, or if I'll feel differently about it. Well, let's try. I'm going to destroy these. So there it is. Pull it out there. See, but now my problem is it clips through there. So I've sort of done away with the sort of look that I was going for. Then if I bring that out, I mean, it's very obvious that I didn't want that to be like that. They don't line up there either, which is a little weird. Well, you know, it's interesting. Could I just have sort of the overhangs at the top pieces, and then not on the edges? Suppose I could. Let's see. 2 meter. That isn't quite it. I do like the overhang that has, and I guess the question is, does it need to have it everywhere else? And I guess it doesn't. So I guess I could just have that look. Let's go down to player height. Let's see what we think. See, when I look in, I don't see that doesn't look horrible. I don't necessarily dislike the way that looks. It's not quite the look I was going for. I wish that there was trim of some sort. But it's close. I don't know that I'm liking the columns on those corners now. I almost think they have to be there to sort of go along with what, this sort of look we're going for. I mean, it looks nice. It looks a little strange. But I mean, strange is not necessarily a bad thing in this game. If they look different, I mean, it looks nice generally, sort of square in the corners, and then sort of comes up into this weird overhangy roof type of deal. Yeah, I'm not completely loving. See, from that angle, I think it actually looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty nice. I don't know. I'm curious what everyone's thoughts are. I think maybe I'll leave it for now. I'm not 100% sure that that's exactly sort of the look that I'm going for. Maybe is the trim on the front side sort of taking away from the look a little bit? It may be. See, if I do that on the front, does that look any better? I don't know that it does. There we go. I don't know that that adds or detracts from anything that I want to do here. Yeah, I mean, this looks really nice. I mean, looking up at it like this looks pretty cool. Let's just see one more thing. Can I pull the... I think it's the 2-meter slope that I want. Yeah, it's that slope. Oh yeah, so that's the piece, and then the eave comes off the end. Well, now if I use that piece... See, now that's looking a little bit more interesting. Again, the only drawback is when I get to here, it's going to clip and look awkward. I think I might have some options for that. Let's see. Yeah, see, I need it to be there. I'm liking how that looks, though. I'm liking that better in general than having no overhang. So let's go back up. Right there. And maybe we'll get rid of those corner pieces because I don't know that they fit in anymore. And maybe we just want the eave going off the side. See, but that I'm actually liking. I like that more. Yeah, see, I like that more now that it's got the, let's get back into first person. I like that more now that it's got a bit of the overhang to it. I think that fits the bill a little bit more, which means that these corner eave pieces are kind of they're no longer really applicable for what I was trying to do. Let's go back to the roof trims. I think it's tile. This episode is starting to run pretty long, but it's all applicable. Let's go to our, is it dark green? Good. Oh, and we can do that, and that. Again, a bit of an overlap. Yeah, I think that's looking okay. I don't care so much about that little corner missing there. I think that's okay. So we'll do the same over here. We'll get rid of these corner eaves. Okay. I was kind of afraid I was going to have to end the episode there, not really knowing what I was going for. But now I feel much better about the way this looks. This is much closer to the type of look that I was kind of going for. There we go. Come to the front side. Should just have to put the one piece on there. Yep. And then on the back side, should just have to do the same. Yep, one there, and just the one over here. Okay, so now, let's get the first person. So now I'm looking down at this, yeah, that looks a lot better. Just the overhang, I think, just makes the whole look a little bit better. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that middle bit yet. I think I actually don't mind that there's a little bit of a cutout there. I mean, when I'm looking up at it from this height here, I think it's nice because I can actually see more of that roof color. So I don't know that I necessarily mind that that's right there. So let's exit out of the food, of the edit building phase, and look at that. Yeah, I think that looks nice. I think that looks much better than what I had just a few minutes ago. And from height, I think it looks much better too. I mean, you've got this interesting roof style, you've got these overhangs, so everything sort of kind of blends together. So I'm really happy with the way this has come out. And again, when we talk about our entrance experience that we keep going back to, where we've got the lovely carousel down there, we've got the sort of the two-angled peak roof for the carousel, and that's sort of mirrored over here by our food building. So I think that looks really good. The flowers look good on the window boxes there. So I think we'll finally end this episode here, almost an hour long. And in the next episode, we will do some lighting. And I think before I do that, we'll maybe even put some accents and things on the building just to jazz it up a little bit more. But I'll make sure that all the colors are the same because of the recording box that's here. So I'll make sure these window colors are sort of consistent with the other things I've put on the other buildings, and we'll continue on and we'll do some lighting with this building because it's been a few episodes now since we've done some lighting. So we'll make it look very, very nice. So thank you for joining me for this episode of Planet Coaster, the construction of Evergreen Groves, and hopefully I will see you next time.